Welcome to Animal Atlas. Come with us around the globe and explore the animal world and its jungle animals and desert creatures. We'll meet wildlife on the savannah and see our underwater friends. And animals from the Arctic Circle. Anywhere, everywhere animals live. It's always an adventure. Today on Animal Atlas, we're asking the question, what is a social animal? No, not who's the life of the party, or who makes friends outside of their species, or outside the realm of plausibility. But which animals are so highly interactive with members of their own species that they actually claim a distinct and recognizable society? Humans, of course, and a whole lot of others. Not all animals who are highly social can claim to have a distinct society or group way of life. River otters, for example, are some of the most social animals of all. They thrive in the company of otter companions. Otters are playful with each other, and highly vocal too, with an entire vocabulary of whistles, growls, screams, barks, chirps, and coos. Without an otter companion to play and bond with, a lone otter would be bereft. Despite their gregariousness, however, the fun-loving otters don't actually have a distinct society. A nice life with friends and family, yes. A distinct society? No. Most monkeys are highly social too, and chances are, if you see one monkey up a tree, there will be others nearby. And the same can be said of other primates, especially the ring-tailed lemur. Where there's one, there are probably others in the vicinity. In fact, in all probability, the reason a ring-tailed lemur has such a long ringed tail in the first place is as a benefit to its fellows. In the Madagascar forests, a tail held aloft like this is easy to follow. Who follows? Other ringtails, of course. Social bonding in the primate world often includes grooming, which is a bonding behavior. Here, one hamadryas baboon grooms its companion, which is nothing more than combing the coat for parasites or dead skin. Besides being a bonding behavior, it feels really good. But does being a sociable animal who prefers the company of its fellows make it a social animal, in the scientific definition of the word? That's the interesting question, isn't it? Let's consider the word social. The orangutan female is a devoted mother who keeps her infant close to her, often in a loving embrace for the first 8 years of the youngster's life. She is devoted and demonstrably affectionate, and it's easy to see that the infant positively blossoms in her care. But the orangutan is the most solitary of all the great apes. While chimpanzees and gorillas are almost always found in groups called troops, especially when foraging or looking for food as they travel along, the orangutan is off by itself in the forests of Sumatra or Borneo. And the only strong social relationship is between the mother and her little red-headed infant. This is the minimal social unit, one or more parents, and the beloved offspring. This is not to say that the males, like this fellow here, with the impressive cheek pads, are completely averse to socializing. To mate, animals must come together, at least for a short time. And then, in the world of orangutans, 8.5 months later, there's someone new in the forest. Maternal? Absolutely. Social? Not so much. But contemplation is a solitary pursuit after all. As we've noted, not all great apes are as solitary as our friend the orangutan. For example, chimpanzees are not only highly sociable creatures, they are also social animals, in the way scientists define the term. In the wild, chimpanzees live in family groups, comprised of about 6 to 10 individuals. And a collection of these family groups comprises a chimp community, which might have as many as 100 members. One experienced adult male, like Hugo here, is the leader of the community. Though in a number of chimp communities, leadership is shared among several males. It's the males who usually stay in the communities where they were born, while the females move to other communities when they are adults. Every chimp has a place in the hierarchy of the community, and every member knows exactly where he or she stands. The chimpanzee community may not be as complex as our human community with our roads and rules and neighborhoods. But just like the 98.4% DNA we share in common, our two communities are certainly similar, socially speaking. Accordingly, these social animals have a lot of ways in which to communicate, from vocalizations to body language to facial expressions, which makes them seem much more animated than our contemplative loner, where one thoughtful expression fits all. Bonobos are another kind of great ape, and yes, they do look a lot like our friends the chimpanzees, but socially they are very different. In bonobo society, it's the females who are the leaders, and they take charge by forming lifelong bonds with their sons, while also forming strong bonds with other females and their collective youngsters. While the male-dominant chimps might go to war with another chimpanzee community over a territorial dispute, the female-dominant bonobos are far less aggressive, and tensions are dissipated with affection. Hey, if you can choose a hug over a war, take the hug. When we come back to Animal Atlas, we'll meet some more social animals. But first, let's see if you can guess this animal fact. The leader in a gorilla troop is A, a female bonobo. B, a male silverback. C, an apex predator. Or D, none of the above. The answer coming up when we return to Animal Atlas. We're back. Did you guess the right answer to our question? The leader in a gorilla troop is... The answer is B, a male silverback. Yes, like the chimpanzees, the leader of a troop of gorillas is a male. And the term silverback comes from the distinctive patch of silver fur on his back. Only mature males aged 12 years or more are silverbacks. And along with their silvery fur, hairless chest, and muscular physique, these males also have large canine teeth. Gorillas are the largest primates in the world, and a big male can weigh close to 500 pounds, about the weight of a lion. Despite their fierce appearance, gorillas are family-oriented, plant eaters, who are peaceable and non-aggressive. Then why does the silverback need sharp canine teeth? Just for display, to show everybody who's the biggest and baddest, theoretically speaking. A troop of gorillas will consist of 5 to 30 members, and the silverback is a true leader. He's responsible for the safety of all the members of his troop, especially the youngsters, for the harmony among the members, for making decisions such as where to forage for food and where to spend the night. One of the things scientists look at when considering if an animal is a true social animal is the existence of such permanent social dominance, as well as the patterns within the social relationships. Considering the complex familial and interpersonal relationships like the chimpanzees, bonobos, and the gorillas exhibit, well, if these aren't social animals, then we're not either. What about herds? Nothing looks more social than a herd of horses grazing together in a meadow, or a herd of sheep practicing group foot maneuvers, or a herd of antelope looking regal out on the grasslands, or a herd of bison roaming the plains, or even a herd of dairy cattle heading to the barn for milking. A herd is indeed a group of animals, but a herd is generally not very complex relationship-wise. The word herd is most commonly used for grazing animals, or ungulates, which are simply hoofed animals, which not only includes all of our equids, our bovids, and cervids, but also the rhinoceros, the giraffe, pigs, and the hippopotamus too. Herds, herds, herds. Everywhere a herd. But a herd is, by definition, largely unstructured. There may be a control animal, or say, in the case of a herd of horses, a stallion, who appears to be in charge because others are intimidated by him. But we can't assume that he's taken a true leadership role, along the lines of the dominance of a silverback gorilla. No, animals herd together because, by and large, herd animals are prey animals, with, of course, some giant and notable exceptions. A lone zebra would be fodder for lions. But a herd of zebras is a daunting proposition for even the fiercest hunting lioness. But there is a trade-off. If you're a hunter on the steppes or grasslands, there's nothing easier to find than a big group. Safety in numbers is the mantra of the herd, simply because if you're one ungulate among many, the risk that you will become a meal for a hungry lion is greatly reduced because of the sheer number of potential victims. And hey, if your number is called, there's always the possibility of hoofing it and leaving the predator in your dust, so to speak. Groups of animals don't just come in herds. There are flocks, and schools too, but the principle is the same. A relatively unstructured group of a single species of animals, going about their business, wherever their business might be. But of course, there are always exceptions to the general rule in the animal kingdom. Elephants are herd animals, yet their herd is truly a close social group. Whenever you see a herd of elephants, whether it's African elephants or Asian elephants, the herd will most likely consist of related females, who are called cows, and their offspring. Since bull elephants, or males, don't take part in caring for the offspring, they are usually off on their own, visiting the herd briefly, only when it's time to breed. Hey, you two males have something in common, don't you? The leader of the elephant herd is the matriarch, who is usually the oldest and most experienced elephant in the herd. Just like the male silverback gorilla, this female elephant leader makes the decisions about where and when to eat, when to travel, and where to go, and when is a good time for leisure activities. Yes, most herds are loose and unstructured, but some are socially complex. Just ask the matriarch. When we come back to Animal Atlas, we'll meet even more social animals. But first, let's see if you can guess this next animal fact. Which mammal is eusocial or truly social? A, honeybee. B, naked mole rat. C, chimpanzee. Or D, orangutan. Don't go away. The answer coming up right after this on Animal Atlas. We're back. Did you guess the right answer to our question? Which mammal is eusocial or truly social? The answer is B, the naked mole rat. Yes, this enchanting rodent from Africa, with a face that only a mother could love, or at least another naked mole rat, is neither a mole nor a rat. And if some body fuzz counts, it's not exactly naked either. But it is eusocial. Naked mole rats live in virtual darkness, in underground burrows in arid Africa, in colonies that range from 20 to 300 individuals. The large naked mole rat colony is presided over by a queen. Only a few select males will breed, and the entire colony will work together to raise the young and to maintain the colony. Hey, if that sounds a lot like a honeybee hive, you're right. Bees are insects, and not mammals like the naked mole rats. Eusociality is a way of life in the order Hymenoptera, which includes not only our honeybees, but also wasps. Eusocial is just another way of saying truly social, and it means that members of a group have highly organized societies, and also that members are specialized for distinctive roles. In the beehive, there are 3 roles for the bees to play. There's the queen, who lays the eggs. There are the female workers, who gather food by going from flower to flower, collecting nectar, who then make honey and build the honeycomb. Not to mention guarding the hive. And then there are the drones, the male sons of the queen. Most of the honeybees we see here are female workers, but all bees know exactly who they are, what their role is, and what their job is, and are busy doing it. Highly complex social systems are not all eusocial by any means. Another highly social, but not eusocial animal that lives out in the woodlands and grasslands of sub-Saharan Africa, where our friend the naked mole rat lives, is the dwarf mongoose, one of the smallest African carnivores, or meat eaters. How small must a mongoose be to be considered a dwarf? An adult dwarf mongoose is just 8 to 10 inches long and weighs just 1 pound. The social dwarf mongoose lives in a large family group consisting of 12 to 15 members. This family not only includes one breeding pair, but also other adults, honorary aunts and uncles, who help raise the young. Adults cooperate by hunting together, and they often share their food and bring it back to feed the young. When members of the group are apart, they keep in constant contact with vocalizations. And they even have an alarm call that sounds like this, "Chee, chee," when they spot a predator. What predator is the dwarf mongoose constantly alert for? The cheetah. If the dwarf mongoose is the smallest carnivore in Africa, who's the biggest? The lion, of course. And believe it or not, the lion lives a social life. And not a mostly solitary life, like the cheetah. In fact, the lion is the only cat who lives in large social groups. This group is called a pride, and a pride consists of 3 to 30 members, mothers, sisters, and female cousins, all called lionesses, and a few unrelated males. Though the males may come and go, the lionesses stay together for life, and the pride is very much a matriarchal society. Hey, sounds a lot like another big African family we know, doesn't it? The lionesses hunt cooperatively, which means that they hunt together, as a group, ensuring they will have food more often and are less likely to be injured in the hunt. What does the male lion do? He's in charge of the safety of the pride, and he boldly defends the pride's territory. And unofficially, he's in charge of testing the quality of the catch. Yes, cooperative hunting is often an aspect of animal sociality. Wolves, for example, as well as the African wild dog, live and hunt in groups called packs. And this pack behavior is observable in our domestic dogs as well. It is this pack mentality, the concern for others in one's group, and the recognition of the existence of a leader that is probably the reason why dogs, who are descended from wolves, were domesticated and came to live with us thousands of years ago. Where we humans believe in the sanctity of the family, dogs instinctually believe in the sanctity of the pack family and are willing to recognize a beloved human as a pack leader. Hyenas, too, are African animals that hunt in packs. But if you thought the hyena was a wild dog, think again. This fierce predator is actually more closely related to the mongoose, like our little friend here. Another relative of the mongoose, the meerkat, is another very social animal from Africa that lives in colonies of 30 members or more, in a network of underground burrows with multiple entrances, which is pretty similar to how the black-tailed prairie dog from North America lives its very social life. But no, the prairie dog is not related to the mongoose. It's a handsome rodent, who can proudly call the naked mole rat its relation. Being social in the animal world is not the same as being social in the human world. And those social animals may not be the life of the party, they certainly can be entertaining. For more fun animal facts and news, visit our website at animalatlas.tv.
The internet, you say?
See you there. Don't go away. Animal Atlas will be right back. Until next time on Animal Atlas.
There's a lot of tension in your lower back. You should really try yoga.
Boy, do I need a manicure.
And I need a haircut.
Here we at the Extreme Penguin Games, and Gentoo is about to try a double Lutz McTwist, and here he goes. Oh, he just missed the dismount. The crowd does not like that.
Oh, cleanliness is next to dogliness.
Should we shave our mustaches?
No, we're good.
The runner, for some reason, is caught up. He's got a towel over his head. Oh, he's free, and he's safe.
I just flew in from Detroit. Boy, are my wings tired, huh? Tip your waitress.
Once again, we've traveled the globe from North and South America to Africa and Asia to Australia and every fascinating place in between. We've met all kinds of incredible animals and learned some important facts about their ability to survive and flourish on our planet. And with our help, we'll make sure they're around for a long time to come. Join us next week for another amazing adventure on Animal Atlas.